Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing something that I've waited to do for far too long. A partial lithium alloy melt. So pretty much that super secret metal from a few videos ago, this thing right here, is lithium. I extracted it from a lithium battery that had apparently not been working. So I extracted the lithium from it, and I'm going to melt it into some aluminum. Now, my aluminum sourcing is going to take the form of this aluminum ring that I attempted to make, which, as you can see, is no longer a ring or even vaguely close to one. An aluminum welding rod, or brazing rod, I guess, not really welding necessarily. And a couple of these. I believe they're capacitors. I don't know, I'm not an electronics expert, but I know there's aluminum in these, in the form of a very thin foil, as far as I can remember. So I'll be extracting the aluminum out of these, and that there is the rest of my aluminum, and I have this tiny bit of lithium that's going to be alloyed in. I'm guessing the amount of lithium in there by weight is probably going to be around somewhere between 1 and 10%. I'm not thinking much more than that though, because aluminum, while being a very light metal, is still heavier than lithium by quite a bit, because lithium is the lightest metal on Earth, or rather the least dense. So with that, let's get into the extraction and melting. Okay, so at first I was kind of wondering about these two metals, and I still don't know what they are, but I just know that this one isn't magnetic, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it in and try and melt it first to see if I even can. And then I'll probably try and research later what it is. Okay, still not sure exactly what it is, but it is a metal that I can make really soft but not quite melt under these conditions, so I'll just stick with aluminum. I'm adding the aluminum in first because I think that if I add in the lithium first, it might not melt, it might just oxidize. So I'm thinking if I submerge it in already molten aluminum, it should work out pretty well. should. I'm also going to swap my crucible out with something a little bit more usefully shaped. Beginning to question what I know about this. I'm seeing a flame in there that does not look like aluminum flame. It looks like something else flame, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm hoping it's not something like cadmium or thallium. But we'll see. You know what? Today we're just going to do a regular melt. A regular interesting melt because I've got this little piece of aluminum and magnesium alloy that I'm going to dump in there with it. So it's going to be aluminum, magnesium, I don't know metal, and lithium. I understand now. Okay, so this thing has some copper, silicon, and magnesium in it. So this one's gonna be a fun one. Pretty sure my lithium just bit the dust. Well, more turned into dust, but some of it, I hope, made it in here. Another thing, I did not expect this. So, if you guys would have taken a look into the crucible, which unfortunately I didn't have a camera in, but I took a look into the crucible as this thing was being taken out, and once I took the lid off of the furnace, all the slag just went from the top and just went whoop, off to the sides, and it was so impressive. I was shocked. Y'all should have seen the look on my face. I was truly dumbfounded. But anyway, that's kind of what happened, and then I just sort of poured this off of there. Fortunately, the slag was sticking to the sides of the crucible, so this is actually a really clean melt, probably because of those welding rods. But, yeah, you know, mold could have probably been preheated a little bit better. This was kind of an emergency pour, because I was not wanting to lose the heat, although I should have probably just tossed it back in, but yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of what happened there. I'm not sure any lithium actually made it in. I'm hoping some of it did. I stuck it in there, stirred it around a little bit, so we'll see, but yeah, this is what I've got. It's mostly aluminum, maybe a little bit lithium. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this thing. I might try and make a ring out of it, although in the past that hasn't really worked out too well, which is why I made this to begin with. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it is a pretty nice material. I'm just hoping there's no toxic chemicals in there. It's a pretty nice little ingot I've cast, so hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Maybe this is the beginning of me including alkaline metals in more of my alloys. Hopefully. I know that there was some lithium in my magnesium bronze that I made, but again, I don't know if any lithium actually made it in there, so. Anyway, with that, thank you for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.